Happy Saturday afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Non-Boss Continuum. Sorry, my voice is going in and out a little bit. We've all kind of been a little on and off sick here and there the last couple weeks. Excuse me. Welcome, everybody. Wow, it has been a crazy long week, and I have missed you guys. I have missed you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the live that Matt and I did last weekend. If you missed it, I'm gonna just real quick and this is a members only footage review that I did. And let me just pop it in there. If you are a member of the channel, then you will be able to go and check it out. It is a members only video that I threw up, because we did end up, it was really interesting because that live was a lot of fun. It was a lot of nothing, but yet we still got something. I don't know if you guys, I don't know how many of you have actually, was in the live last weekend, but in the very, very first few minutes, Matt kept saying he was seeing something. He thought that it was eye shine. He wasn't sure. He was looking, he was using the 4K night vision that we have, and he was checking it out, and he thought it was eye shine. But when I went back to review that footage, it's weird. I don't know what it is. It's literally like, it looks like a perfectly round sphere moving about in front of, and then at times it's in front of the foliage, and then other times it's behind it. But there's a few times where you see it perfectly clearly, and and it looks like a ball of energy. So the weirdest part about that is he couldn't see it with his naked eye. It was actually kind of like when he was, like looking at it, it was very bumpy. It was very bumpy because he kept kind of like, I don't see anything, but I see it here. I don't see it, but I see it, and it was a really weird anomaly that we captured. I couldn't tell you if it was an orb. I don't know if it was eye shine. Matt tends to think that it was maybe one eyeball, but I don't think so. It's just we have different, listen, we may research together and we may be mother and son, but we still don't always see eye to eye on evidence. I did send a clip of it to Chris Hensley, who, blew it up and was just kind of like, holy cow, what is that? Chris was blown away at this thing. It's a very, very strange anomaly that we caught. And then of course, we were hearing things off in the distance the entire time. We were hearing things. But the interesting thing is that, of course, nothing, we really couldn't see or hear anything major until when, of course, as soon as we ended the live. Now, I will also tell you the night vision, 4K night vision equipment that we had, the date is wrong, but there's another part in the video. It's a short video. I know it was only like little over 5 minutes, like 6 minutes or something. But I actually was with my cell phone videotaping the 4K night vision, and you can see that the date is wrong. So that's some evidence that you can look back at it and go, oh yeah, definitely, the date was just off. But it's compelling. It's very compelling, because in that clip, we definitely got eye shine. What it is of, I could not tell you, but Matt even kind of shows you. He kind of brings it down and shows you like the fence and then how high the eye shine is. So But again, it is a members only video. I will put it in the chat one more time for all the members. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Now let me just real quick, let's go through who is here and say hello. We have Mr. Gary Spikes, who says he's driving, but he will be listening. And we've got Henry. Hi, Henry. Henry actually was one of the recipients of, he got a shirt. He got a Bigfoot Bestie shirt. He won one of the giveaways a few weeks ago. And we've got Griff. Hi, Griff. Oh, I like your new avatar icon. I don't know what they're called. That's cute. I like it. And little Patty is here. Hi, little Patty. I'm so glad you're here. Let's see. Oh, Henry. Just did some very minor apple tree pruning and my back is screaming at the moment. Guess I overdid it. I guess you did overdo it. Well, I sure hope you get to feeling better, and everybody keep Henry in your prayers. And let's see who else is in here. I thought I seen Freaky. There's Freaky Geek. Hey there, Freaky. How are ya? Good to see you. Glad you're here. AJ. Hi, AJ. How are you? Let's see. And Miss Jean Hudson. She says, hi, Nana. We'll be listening. All right. Let's see. Henry asks, do you have a thermal monocular? No, it's actually, you'll see it. Henry, you're a member, so you should be able to go and see that video that I did. It looks like a pair of binoculars, but the part you look into, the view window, I don't know, it's probably like 4 inches by 2 inches. And it's it records in 4K. Last year, it was during probably like a Black Friday thing. I got that, and then I also got my little, I call it my baby FLIR. That is a thermal. But we were having, for some weird reason, we were having difficulty getting it to calibrate that night. So we were kind of more relying on the 4K night vision. So it's actually a really good piece of equipment. And I'm sorry, my hat's all doggone crooked here. I don't know. Is it my head or is it my hat? I don't know. But yeah, it's definitely a decent piece of equipment. Actually, it wasn't really all that much. I got it on sale. I don't know, might have been a couple $100. I probably got 100 and something off of it or something like that. Same thing with the FLIR. Well, hello, Mr. Brian Barber. How are ya? Good to see you, honey. Brian also got a shirt from the Nana Boss merch store. And he likes it. So I'm really glad. And let's see. Oh, there's Miss Laura. Hi, Laura. Good to see you. So yeah. So again, all of my members, go check out that little video. You'll see that this, like I said, it's a strange, bizarre anomaly. Don't know what it is. Couldn't tell you. I'm looking at it. When I see it, to me, it looks like a ball of energy. Like, it really looks like a ball of energy. It's bizarre. And not only does it look like a ball of energy, it seems to have some kind of, what's the word? I don't want to say intelligence. I don't want to say that. I want to say, like, it knows that it's needing to move in between, like, the trees and stuff. It's weird. Like, I don't want to say it's intelligent, but yet it seems to be very aware, situationally aware. How about that? It seems to be situationally aware. So yeah, it's interesting. And like I said, when I sent it to Chris was like, what is that? And I'm like, I don't have a clue, but it's cool. And once again, if it was an orb, Marty didn't see it. Marty only saw it on, evidence review. I don't know. I've just never, I've had a lot of weird stuff happen, seen a lot of weird stuff, heard a lot of weird stuff. Still never saw an orb. I have not seen an orb. Yeah, that's kind of what Laura, I think you saw it. Anybody who saw it, if you've seen it, if you remember and you saw the video, the footage review video that I put up, tell me what your thought, like, I don't know, what do you guys think? What are your thoughts about it? What did you think? What do you think it is? What do you guys think it is? Because I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. You guys see a lot of these shows, you see a lot of different evidence, you see things out there. It's just such a strange, bizarre, weird thing. And I'm like, it doesn't fit morning coffee diet. Hi, how are you? Thank you for being here. And welcome. Don't think I've seen you before. You're that name, but welcome. Yeah. Read my mind, Marty. Brian, green. Everything and anything, green. You're that's an easy one. You're always thinking about green. Okay, Laura says, absolutely an energy orb. As a medium, it feels like spirit energy. Yeah, that night, it's kind of strange because normally in that spot where we were at was normally I can kind of feel like if they're having a lot of anxiety, and I never felt that the entire time we were there. I didn't get that like tightness in my chest that I normally get. So, which was a little strange, but again, I've said it before, this is a spot where Matt and I go, and on some level, not that we've made some deal, but on some level, we kind of have an understanding. Like, we don't really bring equipment. We don't really bring equipment to this area. So because of that, I don't know if that's why they were not deciding to not really do a whole lot, because we were live. I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. I really don't know. But I mean, still, we did get some interesting stuff. So go, if you're a member, go and check it out. It's pretty darn cool. Let's see. Let's see. I wonder if it's hot, thus the thermal question should not touch, but you can't learn without touching. Well, hi. Hey there, Eric. How are you? So good to see you. Thank you. Thank you. You're awesome too. He's got a great channel, guys. If you ever want to have a really good time, go check out Paranormal Highway. Actually, Eric, I've got to let me make a note for myself. I need to add your channel to my recommended channel list. Let's see. I need to make that note so I do not forget to add you to my recommended channels list. Okay. So, did anybody else slide on in? Gene, that's such a good point. I've heard that before. I have heard that. I've heard that. And like I told you guys on the live where we were at, it's very close to an aerospace facility. So, and there's always a drone. There's always a drone that sits up and watches us. It's so funny every single time we go there. It's hilarious. But it is what it is. I don't know what it was, but it was interesting. It was very interesting, to say the least. At least we got some evidence of something, and it wasn't a complete zero bomb, so that was good. All right. So, Morning Coffee says this is a great topic. Okay. So, this is interesting because how the idea for the show actually came about was I was kind of experimenting with AI, right? Like I was kind of experimenting with it, um, just kind of seeing, just asking some different questions, just asking different things. And you guys know how I've been having this inner conflict lately regarding the Bigfoot community. So, hi, Kevin. Um, so I've been having this kind of this inner conflict regarding the Bigfoot community. And it just dawned on me while I was kind of asking these questions, certain things I was asking AI. I'm like, I want to know, I wonder, I wonder what AI thinks about the Bigfoot community. Because I mean, you know, the Bigfoot community is made up of a whole host of different types of people. People from all walks of life, right? Like all walks of life, from A to Z, everything on the spectrum, you know. And thank you, Laura. Yeah. And Henry says the community is a mess lately. Absolutely, it is. Um, and Jean says, I've been saying it for years, Nona. Um, Laura says, I feel that conflict too, Marty. Yeah. And so it kind of gave me this thought of what the heck does AI think about the Bigfoot community? And it was really interesting. And so today I thought I would, because so what I did is I posed some questions. And so I'm going to do a little series. I'm going to do a little series. And I posed some questions to AI, different types of questions I posed to AI to see what it thought or what its thoughts were about the community, about Bigfoot, about a lot of different kind of things on the edges of things. And I think I found the answers to be absolutely interesting and fascinating. And I thought, I gotta do some shows on this stuff. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. And I really think you guys are gonna like it. So I did put together another slideshow for y'all. Another slideshow. I think you guys are gonna like it. It's gonna be fun. Another fun day. Another fun show. All right. Let's see. Do I want it's this one? I think. I'm trying to remember how I have to share it. Oh, I think that's the wrong one. Hold on, hold on. Stand by, please. As Grizzly says, stand by, please. It's this one. One moment. No, this is not the right one. Hold on, guys. It's not giving me the right one. Hold on. Hold on. My apologies. I should know how to do this, right? Presenter view. Okay. And then Mm, this is not giving me the right view. What is going on? Hold on. Present. Maybe it's this one. Okay. Oh my goodness. Really, Marty? No. This is, wait. No. That's the wrong one. There we go. Okay. I think this is the one. I think. Let me see. I got to put it up first. Share screen. All right. Let me see. There we go. Okay. I hope my computer's doing this like really weird thing right now. All right, guys. I am so sorry. Hi, Brown Dwarf. Did anybody else sneak in? All right. You're right, Patty, little Patty. Some people just like to be mean. That's so true. But we don't play that here, do we? We don't play that. Okay. So the question that I posed to AI was, what does AI think about what the Bigfoot community believes? That was the question. What do you think that the Bigfoot community believes? That was the question that I posed. And I got some very interesting info on it. All right. So we are going to go with, so slide number 2. Okay. Can y'all see? Let me make sure you guys are seeing the full thing. Yes, you are. Okay. So this is going to be part 1 because, like I said, I posed several different questions. So I'm not sure how many parts the series is going to actually be. So we'll have to see. But so I posed that question to AI. What did AI think about what the Bigfoot community believes? And it came back. This was its initial answer. And then it gave me a list of things. Okay. So it said, investigating the psychological factors behind Bigfoot beliefs involves exploring the underlying motivations, cognitive processes, and social factors that contribute to the formation and maintenance of these beliefs. Now, mind you guys, I took word for word. What you guys are going to see literally on these slides today, I copied and pasted them directly from what AI said. So I didn't put anything. This is not the only thing that's mine that I put in here that was kind of created by me is just putting the slides together. But everything that you guys are going to see, the answers and what's written came from AI, not me. Okay. Let me read this one more time and then we're going to go into the next slide. Investigating the psychological factors behind Bigfoot beliefs involves exploring the underlying motivations, cognitive processes, and social factors that contribute to the formation and maintenance of these beliefs. Here are some key psychological factors to consider. And I think, oh, hey, Jackie. Okay, good. Listening along. Jackie, I know you're all about the psychology stuff. So, like, you'll have to tell me if AI is right. Hey there, James. Good to see you too. Hey, Nona and everyone. Really want to see these questions answered. I was thinking the same thing about AI, what AI would say. Yeah, man. Yeah, brown dwarf. Yeah, I'll bet. Hey there, Val. All right. So AI is saying that there are some key psychological factors that we need to consider. Okay. So, next slide. Number one, factor number one, need for mystery and wonder. Belief in Bigfoot often appeals to individuals who have a strong need for mystery, fascination, and the unknown. Bigfoot offers a sense of wonder and excitement, providing a potential explanation for unexplained phenomena in remote wilderness areas. So I'm kind of like, wow, yeah, I think, in my opinion, I mean, I think AI is right on this one because I mean, everybody loves a mystery. Everybody loves, you know, these exciting tales, right? Whether it's a scary tale or a kind, caring, encounter that may happen, you know. Um, we all love it. I say it all the time. I've said it a million times on my channel. It's the world's greatest mystery. I say it all the doggone time. So when this came up, I thought, oh, holy cow. I think that's right. I do. We want the, impossible to be possible, right? It's true. We all love it. As little kids, we love fairy tales. We love daydreaming and we love, you know, being, investigative. I mean, like I've told you guys before, I love true crime. True crime, I am there. If you say true crime, I'm like, what's the name of the podcast? What's the name of, I love true crime. So yeah, I think that, one of the psychological factors that to be considered is that everybody needs and loves mysteries and wonder. And we need that in our lives. We do, right? I mean, if we were literally like never able to kind of think outside the box and daydream, you know? We all have to have dreams. We all have to have aspirations. So I think that might be a pretty good assessment from AI on that one. All right, let's go to the next factor that AI says we need to consider. Factor number 2 to consider: pattern seeking and pareidolia. Now, again, guys, this was AI's answer. This was not my answer. So, this is another psychological factor that AI says that we need to consider when we are creating our own, like beliefs, right, about Bigfoot and the community. So AI says, pattern seeking and pareidolia. Humans have a natural tendency to seek patterns and make sense of ambiguous information. This can lead to the precipitation of connections or meaningful patterns where none exist, such as seeing a Bigfoot like figure in blurry photographs or hearing vocalizations in natural sounds. Now, y'all know I don't even know how many shows by this point about pareidolia. I don't even know. And these photos that you're seeing that's on the slide are my pareidolia photos that I've used in all of these shows. So, you know, the clouds, the one in the clouds, if you look right smack dead center, it looks like a monkey's face, kind of like right there in dead center. Uh, the picture below looks like a Bigfoot in the snow, man, right? And then the Bigfoot face on the left over there that's my famous one. I love that face. I love it. But it's also a rock that's only about 4 inches off the ground. So in case the people in the back are wondering, it's not a Bigfoot. So just saying. But I found it interesting that AI says that this subject, pattern seeking and pareidolia, is a psychological factor to be considered. Again, this is AI's perspective. It's not even my perspective or anybody's perspective, right? It's not anybody over there in the chat. Hey there, shucking it down with cornbread. It's not anybody over there's, do you know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't even a real human being that's coming up with this. So I found it very interesting because I thought, well, heck, does AI, like, would AI see what would AI see in all of these bizarre, I don't want to say bizarre, but all the blurry photos that are being posted all over the place? Do you think AI would say, that's a Bigfoot? Or do you think AI would say, I think that's pareidolia and you humans are pattern seeking? I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Laura, you're right. It's definitely an important thing to keep in mind. I mean, you have to kind of like, because there's also pareidolia in audio. We've talked about that before too, you know? We have talked about that. But I just found it interesting. All right, let's go to the next slide. All right. Number 3. Factor number 3 that AI says we need to consider: confirmation bias, people. Confirmation bias. I was like, confirmation bias. Yeah, James, good point. I don't know. AI, like I said, I'm going to do a whole series on some of these things that these questions that I have posed. Yep. I've posed a lot of questions. So we're going to see how some of these play out. Factor number 3. AI says that we need to consider. That's right. You're right, Jackie. Humans are biased. There's always going to be a form of bias. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are, what walk of life you've come from. There's never going to ever be a human that isn't biased in some way. There's always a bias. But AI says confirmation bias. Confirmation bias plays a significant role in Bigfoot beliefs. People tend to seek out information that confirms their existing beliefs while disregarding or downplaying contradictory evidence. Bigfoot enthusiasts may actively seek confirmation through selective interpretation of ambiguous evidence or by focusing on anecdotes that support their beliefs. Hmm. That's right. That's right, Miss Jackie. Confirmation bias exists on both sides. Yes, ma'am. It sure does. Hey, Patrick. How are ya? So, did you guys get that one little part though, where it talks about towards the end there? Bigfoot enthusiasts. I want to read it again. Bigfoot enthusiasts are are may actively seek confirmation through selective interpretation of ambiguous evidence or by focusing on anecdotes that support their beliefs, that support their own beliefs. Like you're gonna seek out because you want to find information that helps you figure it out, right? What you believe, right? I could believe one thing, you could believe another thing. I'm going to seek out the information, right? I'm going to focus on things that support what I believe. I love you, Jackie. This is why I love you. That's why I love having you here. I don't even know what that means. I need to definitely look into that. I don't know what that means. Jackie, you and I need to do a show. You need to come on, girl. We need to do a show together. Um, this is why I love it. I love you guys are so like you guys are all so you're intelligent and I enjoy that you guys I can bring you these types of things and you're not offended by them. It's these are thought provoking, right? Topic and just it's thought provoking. Doesn't necessarily mean I have, a stake in this side or that side or whatever. I mean, I do share my own personal opinions with you guys. It is what it is, but I found it awful interesting that AI even says that we're biased. Think about that. You know what I mean? Like, I find it interesting coming from because I keep looking at it through that lens that this is what AI says about us in the community. It's just, it's crazy. All right, let's go to the next slide. Next up, cognitive fact. I'm sorry, let me start. Factor number four that AI says we need psychological factor number four that AI says that we need to consider about about our beliefs in Bigfoot. Hang on one second. Let's see. Put flesh and blood in one circle. Oh, I'm sorry, Jackie. Let me just put flesh and blood in one circle and put the woo on another. And somewhere they connect in the middle is the ones who believe both are possible. Yes, 100%. 100%. So, factor number four, cognitive dissonance. Now, I did put in the little red box there because it's for me. Cognitive dissonance is a mental conflict that occurs when your beliefs don't line up with your actions. Okay, so that's what that means. Keep that in mind as we read now what AI says, AI says, when confronted with evidence that challenges their beliefs, individuals may experience cognitive dissonance, which is the psychological discomfort caused by holding conflicting beliefs. This can lead to motivated reasoning where individuals selectively interpret, hear that? Uh, Operative word, selectively interpret information to reduce the dissonance and maintain their belief in Bigfoot. AI has a lot to say about what we believe in Bigfoot, right? Isn't that kind of crazy? I love you, Shane. I'll take door number 3 for $500. I love it. But it's crazy. I mean, are you guys blown away? Tell me you guys are blown away about what AI thinks about us and our belief in Bigfoot. I want to read this again, guys. I'm sorry. I'm going to read it again. When confronted with evidence that challenges their beliefs, individuals may experience cognitive dissonance, which is the psychological discomfort caused by holding conflicting beliefs. This can lead to motivated reasoning, where individuals selectively interpret information to reduce the dissonance and maintain their belief in Bigfoot. You're, it's crazy, right? AI is fun to question. Like when you just start posing these questions, it it's a little kooky. It's kind of a little bit scary because I kind of found myself going, I don't know. I'm thinking I'm beginning to side with AI. I was questioning my own self after all these questions and all these things and all these results kept coming back, and I was like, "Oh, this is a weird road, man." Nana Boss, did I miss if you asked AI the simple question, is Bigfoot real? No, that is not what I asked AI. My original question to AI was, what does AI think about the Bigfoot community? That was the original question. And then it came back and said, well, there's a lot of factors to consider. Oh, Jackie, that would be fabulous. We got to do that. We got to do that. We're going to set that up. We're going to set that up. And Brian Barber says, factor number 4 is so true and so true to me. The spark that leads to so many conflicts in the community. I agree. I agree. I agree. Yep. So let's go and check out. James says, I am blown away with answers. Have you ever used or play Annotator AI app? It freaks me out a little bit for sure. It guess what you're thinking about in like 20 questions. That's crazy. Yeah, no, I don't need it probing. I don't want AI probing around in my head. I'm just like, I got to know something. I just got to know. I need to know what it's thinking. And Moon at Noon says calculating the probabilities will never win over considering the possibilities. AI can never beat us. Agreed. Agreed. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Factor number 5. So this is the next psychological factor that we are supposed to be considering, per AI, of course. Social influence and group dynamics. Now, this one I was very interested about because, it really relates to the Bigfoot community, right? Social influence and group dynamics. Belief in Bigfoot is often reinforced and strengthened through social interactions within the community. Group dynamics, such as shared experiences, collective validation, and the desire for belonging, can contribute to the formation and maintenance of Bigfoot beliefs. And remember a couple weeks ago when I did my other slideshow all about fake book and all that stuff. Remember when we talked about that, and we talked about how everybody wants to be part of the group. Everybody needs to be like has a desire to be part of the group or part of a group, that, right? Like, remember that? And here we are again. A AI is saying it too. That belief in Bigfoot is often reinforced and strengthened through social interactions within the Bigfoot community. Exactly, Brian. Bigfoot, Hulk, Godzilla, green. Everything's usually green with you. Yes, yes, yes. It could be peer pressure, or it could just simply be the fact that people naturally want to belong. They want to belong, right? I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I was growing up, I was always on the outside. I was never the popular girl. I didn't become like, I don't even want to say I was popular, but I kind of like I made friends easier, when I got like middle school age. But when I was young, I was definitely like, I was always on the outsides of all of the cliques. I never was a part of uh, the group, right? So yeah, so it could be peer pressure. It could be just people wanting to belong. Just they want to belong. It's just, I think that's just human nature. And we look for that. We seek it out, I think. But it also says, AI also says group dynamics such as shared experiences, collective validation. Collective validation. I found that a very interesting, because Jackie and I both are very like words mean something. So I found that little snippet, collective validation. I found that to be a very interesting phrase that it's put into this. So, collective validation and the desire for belonging can contribute to the formation and the maintenance of Bigfoot beliefs. Because collective validation means that, again, you want to be a part of the group, and you want to be a part of you know, a particular group over there. You want to be a part of the yellow group because the yellow group believes what you believe. So you want to be a part of that group. Because why? It brings validation to your belief in yellow because they believe in yellow. So that's how that works. Yes, yes, Jackie, yes. Yes, collective validation is how many of the therapy groups work so well. Yes. Yes. I mean, like I went to um I went to Al-Anon, right? This is many moons ago, and I don't talk a lot about it, but this is very relevant, and Jackie brought it up. You're right. And again, about, transparency. Like I have had in my life a lot of addicts. I've had drug addicts in my life, I've had alcoholics in my life, and all throughout my young life, my adult life. And I went to Al-Anon. I went to Al-Anon, and I'm so glad that I did, because being in that group and being with those people made me realize certain things, right? And it gave me validation on how certain things in my life were going. And it validated me. And everybody wants validation. Everybody's looking for validation. So where Bigfoot's concerned, we definitely want other people to validate what we're thinking, right? And what we believe about Bigfoot. Everybody's looking for that. So again, AI shocked me and surprised me. It's pretty interesting. All right, let's check out factor number 6. Emotional and personal significance. Believing in Bigfoot can hold emotional significance for individuals, providing a sense of excitement, adventure, or a connection to nature. Believers may also find personal meaning or purpose by engaging in Bigfoot research or investigations, which can contribute to the persistence of their beliefs. I just saw Shane's comment. Randy Harrington is the polar opposite of all of these. He is. That's true. Those are facts. That's a true fact. And yeah, Laura, you're right. It's why we're all drawn together in places like this. Absolutely. And Moon at Noon says, I am looking for reality to be validated. I don't care what the reality is anymore. I know there is a big lie, a very big lie being fed to us. Yeah, I think there's a lot of big lies being fed to us for sure. Absolutely. But I found this one very interesting, because it's like, what does AI understand about emotional and personal significance? Right? How does AI understand that if it doesn't have emotions? So how can AI tell us that one of the psychological factors that we need to consider regarding the Bigfoot community is emotional and personal significance? I don't know. It was just like, I was very taken aback by that answer in a way, because it felt like, what? I mean, aren't they always telling us to, oh, don't worry about AI. Ain't no big deal about AI. It's just fun. Basically, it's a party trick. It's not real. It doesn't know anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't have a personality. I don't know. But Iron Dogger, yes, Jackie, you're right. Data driven. And Jackie knows all about being data driven, because this is what she has done as a career in her life. So she understands that data driven mindset. I don't know. Maybe, let's see. James says, maybe they're artificial emotions from hearing others describe their feelings towards a situation. Very good point. Could possibly be. Very well could possibly be. This is just so fascinating to me. All right. Let's go to the next one. Now, this, my friends, this was AI's final thoughts. And Moon at Noon says AI by itself is not dangerous. It is only dangerous when weaponized by sentience. Yes, true. So these were AI's final thoughts. It's important to note that psychological factors alone do not determine the validity or truthfulness of Bigfoot beliefs. These factors help explain why individuals hold these beliefs, but they do not provide scientific evidence for or against the existence of Bigfoot. Understanding the psychological factors behind Bigfoot beliefs can contribute to a more comprehensive understanding of why people hold these beliefs and how they are influenced by cognitive and social processes. Interesting. I don't know. Kind of feel like AI hit it on the head. I don't know. What do you guys? What are y'all's thoughts? And Jackie says AI requires prompt engineering. Moon at Noon says AI requires a physical off switch. And oops. James says, "Hey, Moon at Noon. Yes, when it's giving to ability to arm itself and realize people are the cause of a lot of Earth damage. That's scary to me." And Jackie, it is so far from being sentient. You can actually talk and interact with an AI-driven universe in Matrix game. Each AI is its own engine. They walk into walls. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, like I've never, I don't know. The closest for me, like to have kind of like an AI in my, because I never really got into games or, gaming. Both of my kids are into gaming. They love gaming, always have loved gaming ever since they were really little. They always, they had Game Boys. And every system after that, we all know how that goes with children that were born in the 90s. Yeah. I gaming was never anything for me. And so the closest thing that I've ever had in my life to AI being a part of my life is I do have an Alexa, and she kind of creeps me out because as soon as you like, she's kind of like in my kitchen, and like when you walk in the kitchen, she follows you. The screen follows you, right? And it's a little creepy. But I gotta say, she really helps out with reminders and helps. She's actually very helpful. And I kind of feel like every time I walk into the kitchen, I kind of feel like I'm on an episode of the Jetsons. So, I don't know. I'm so conflicted when it comes to Alexa, you know? Yes, Jackie, 100%. Yes, the surveillance is terrifying. That is, yeah, for sure. For sure. Um, you know, I did have one last little slide. One last slide. Thank you. Thank you guys. And spread love and kindness. Let's not forget, spread love and kindness. But, AI can be very terrifying. It can be. It really can be. But I think it's interesting. It's interesting to see how it works. Moon at Noon says, the gap will never be closed between us and AI. The brain of a human infant has over 2,000 times the computer power of our best AI in a single thought. Wow. And James says, Nana, hope you do one of these shows on Mothman, please. Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I will. Brian Barber says, this was great show, Marty. I can't wait to see what's next in the series you're doing. Thank you, Brian. And Jackie says, especially when you hear what the house is dragging out of Twitter, the Twitter fiasco, and how they went after accounts, even financial accounts in Canada. Yeah, it is. That is the part that is scary, right? Like, man, I don't know, guys. I just kind of feel like we need to keep it all in perspective, right? Keep it all in perspective and try our hardest to just think for ourselves. Think for ourselves. Remember what we talked about? We have to critically think, guys, but we have to keep an open mind. Remember that too. That's also important. You have to keep your mind open to possibilities, right? Open to all the impossibilities that are out there. I'm sorry, all the possibilities that are out there that can explain things. Just be a truth. If you're a truth seeker, then do that. Seek the truth. Just don't be closed-minded. Don't be closed-minded because you might miss something important. No matter what it is, you might miss something if your eyes are closed all the time. Thank you guys for hanging in there with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And guys, if you have, definitely double check to make sure that you're subscribed to me, because I know that there have been a few people that have reached out to me and they were like, I don't know what happened, but I was subscribed to you and now I'm not, I got unsubscribed. We all know YouTube does that, has that weird glitchy thing. So double check, make sure you guys are subscribed, make sure your notification bells are on. I am not going to be having any like set shows on set days, set times, set whatevers. This is a crazy holiday season for everybody. So I kind of have to do a lot of, it'll be sporadic. So make sure your notifications bells are on. I always try to give you guys 2 or 3 hours at least notice. So if you get those notification bells turned on, and again, if you're here live, amazing. If you have to watch later on, that's okay too. And one more time, I am going to just put in this is the link to the members only. Okay, guys. The members only footage review from the live that Matt and I did last weekend. So for the free members, go check it out if you haven't already. Thank you to all my members. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Go over, check out Iron Dogger. Go check out her channel. If you subscribe to me, definitely go subscribe to her. She's got an amazing mind, and I love listening to her when she gets really going, because it's like it just starts clicking, man. And I am there for it. I'm there for it. She's very, very intelligent. She always speaks truth. She's transparent, and just, I love the fact that she will definitely say how she feels. And I think we all can learn a lot from her. So go check out her channel. Love you, Jackie. Love all of you guys for being here tonight, or today, this afternoon. It's not even 4:00 yet. But thank you guys. Please remember, spread love and kindness wherever you go. Check out the merch store too. Go to the link tree. Check it out. I've got some new designs. Jackalope is up. Some really fun, cute stuff. I've got more stuff coming. I've got another one, another shirt that I can't wait for to get up on the shop because I love it, love it, love it. That I came up with actually this morning. I can't wait to get it on there. So y'all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your weekend. Spread love and kindness wherever you go. Bye, guys.